Hey, 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 welcome back to the Speak Easy English podcast, the show where we take confusing English grammar, shake it up, dust it off, and make it actually make sense for you. I'm your host, Vanessa.
And I'm Courage, and if you're new here, oh my goodness, welcome! You have stumbled upon one of the best decisions of your English learning journey. No pressure, but yeah, you're welcome.
We love our new listeners. And to our returning community, you all are incredible. Every single week, you show up, you listen, you DM us, you leave comments, and it genuinely makes our day.
It really does. And speaking of showing up, before we get into today's episode, we have a tiny little favor to ask.
It is tiny, like 30 seconds tiny.
If this podcast has ever helped you, if you've ever listened and gone, oh, that's what that means, please subscribe, like, and share this episode. It could be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you're listening right now.
Sharing is the single biggest thing you can do to help this podcast grow. Send it to a friend who's learning English. Send it to your class group chat. Post it on your story. Every share helps us reach more learners, and we are so grateful for each one.
Right. Okay, now that we've done that, let's talk about today's topic, which, honestly, I'm a little personally invested in.
Why is that?
Because for years, Vanessa, I was using these words wrong, and nobody corrected me, and I was just out here embarrassing myself in emails and conversations at work.
Oh no.
Today we are talking about three prepositions: by, until, and from. Three tiny words. Three words that every English learner uses every single day. Three words that, if you mix them up, can completely change the meaning of what you're saying.
And we're going to cover them from the most basic A1 level all the way up to advanced C1 uses. So whether you're just starting out or you're polishing up your grammar for work, for exams, or just for life, this episode has something for you.
Grab your tea, grab your coffee, get comfortable. Let's go.
All right, let's kick things off with the preposition from. And we're starting here because from is, in a way, the foundation. It tells us where something begins, a starting point, an origin.
So if from is the beginning, you already kind of get it on an instinctive level, right? Like even little kids understand where are you from instantly.
Exactly. So let's build from that. For our A1 and A2 listeners, here are the most basic and important uses of from. Use number 1, from to show where someone or something comes from. This is your origin, your starting place. I am from Brazil. This coffee is from Colombia. She just got back from Paris.
Easy, right? We all know that one, but here's where people start slipping up, and this is still at the beginner level. Some learners say things like, I am of Brazil. No, you are not of Brazil, you are from Brazil.
Yeah, of is for a completely different job. We'll save that for another episode. For now, origin, hometown, nationality, use from.
Perfect.
Use number 2. From to show a starting point in time. When does something begin? The shop is open from 9 a.m. I start work from Monday. The concert is from 7 p.m.
So it's like a clock. It tells you this is when the clock starts ticking.
Beautifully put. Now at the B1, B2 level, this is where we start combining from with other words to describe a range, both in time and in quantity or scale.
This is the famous from to structure.
Yes, and this is so useful. It gives you both a start and an end at the same time. The store is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I studied from Monday to Friday. The temperature dropped from 30 degrees to 15 overnight. Prices range from $5 to $500.
And this from to structure isn't just for time. It works for distance, amounts, levels.
Right, like she translated the document from Spanish to English. He went from being a student to being a CEO in 10 years. This course is for learners from A1 to C1. Sound familiar?
Hey, that's us. That's literally our podcast description.
It is. And now, for our C1 advanced learners, here's where from gets really interesting, because from can be used in some less obvious but really natural sounding ways.
Ooh, give me an example.
Okay, from to show the basis for a judgment or conclusion, like when you're drawing a conclusion based on evidence or appearance. From what I can see, she's not coming. From his tone of voice, he seemed angry. From the evidence presented, the suspect appears guilty.
Oh, I love that. It sounds so confident and intelligent when you use it like that.
It does, right? And then there's from to show reason or cause. This one trips up a lot of advanced learners. She was shaking from the cold. He suffers from anxiety. The city has an increasing number of deaths from pollution.
Wait, so from can work like because of?
In a way, yes, when it's connected to a condition, a cause, or a source. And then there's one more really useful C1 construction, from now on, or from this point forward. From now on, I will study English every day. From this day forward, things will be different.
I love that one. It's so dramatic, so motivational. Very good for New Year's resolutions.
Exactly. Perfect for New Year's Eve. Okay, quick summary before we move on.
Hit me.
From tells us the starting point. It can be a place, a time, a range, a source, an origin, or the basis of a conclusion.
And the golden combo is from to or from until, which gives you a full range with a beginning and an end.
All right, let's move on to by. And I want to say up front, by is one of the most versatile prepositions in English. It doesn't just have one job, it has like 6 jobs.
Overachiever.
Total overachiever, but don't let that scare you. We're going to go through each one clearly with examples, and by the end of this segment, you're going to feel really confident.
Pun intended, by the end.
Oh, that was totally unintentional, but yes, great catch. And that's actually the first use of by. By plus time expression to mean no later than or on or before. This is the deadline use.
This is the most common one and the most misused one.
Let's start basic, A1, A2 level. When you have a deadline, a time when something must be finished, you use by. Please send me the report by Friday. I need to finish this by 6 o'clock. You must submit your application by the end of the month.
So, by Friday means on Friday or any time before Friday, but not after Friday.
Exactly. The deadline is Friday. By Friday equals before or at the deadline, not after.
Here's a great way to remember it. If you can put the words no later than in the sentence and it still makes sense, you need by. Please send me the report no later than Friday. I need to finish this no later than 6 o'clock.
That's a wonderful tip, Courage. I love that test.
Thank you. I came up with it at 2 a.m.
Dedicated. Okay, the second use of by, and this one is super beginner friendly, by plus transport, to talk about how you travel somewhere. I go to work by bus. She traveled to London by train. They went to the island by boat. I prefer to travel by plane.
And a really important exception here. We say by car, but if there's a possessive, we switch to in. I went by car. I went in my car. I went by my car is wrong.
Yes, that's a common mistake. If you have my, his, her, our, you need in. If there's no possessive, by works perfectly.
Same idea with by plus communication. By phone, by email, by text, by post. So natural. Can you confirm this by email? He reached out by phone.
Now, moving into the B1, B2 level, let's talk about by in the passive voice. This is huge for intermediate learners, especially for writing.
When you want to say who did the action in a passive sentence, you use by. In active, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. In passive, Hamlet was written by Shakespeare. Active, the company fired 20 workers. Passive, 20 workers were fired by the company.
So in the passive, by introduces the agent, the person or thing that did the action. Exactly. And then another brilliant B1, B2 use, by plus ing verb, which tells us how something is done, the method, the means. You can improve your English by listening to podcasts. She lost weight by eating healthier. He fixed the problem by restarting the computer. You can enter the competition by sending a text message.
Oh, I love this one. It answers the question how so beautifully. How did she lose weight? By eating healthier. Done.
And there's one more B1 use that is incredibly common. By plus reflexive pronoun. By myself, by yourself, by himself. I did my homework by myself. She lives by herself. Did you cook all of this by yourself?
This means alone, without help, which is different from just saying alone. By myself has a bit more feeling to it, like you're either proud of or a little sad about it.
Very true. There's emotional color there.
I ate the whole pizza by myself. That could be sad or triumphant, depending on the day.
Okay, now for our C1 advanced learners. Here are some beautiful idiomatic and advanced uses of by.
These are the ones that make you sound genuinely fluent.
These are the ones that make you sound genuinely fluent. By the time. This is a conjunction that means when, at the point that, something else happens. By the time I got to the station, the train had already left. By the time you read this letter, I'll be far away. By the time she finished the book, it was 3 in the morning.
Oh, this is very dramatic, very telenovela.
Very. And then by far, which means by a very large amount or to a great degree. This is by far the best podcast I've ever listened to.
Vanessa, you literally cannot be objective about that.
I absolutely can. And then by no means, which means definitely not or absolutely not. This is by no means easy. She is by no means a beginner. She speaks beautifully.
Very formal, very sophisticated. And finally, by chance and by accident, when something was not planned. I met my best friend by chance on a train. I deleted the file by accident.
Gorgeous. Okay, let's do a quick mistake check before we move to until. Common error alert.
Mistake. I'll see you until tomorrow. This does not mean see you before tomorrow. This sounds like you will keep seeing them continuously until tomorrow.
What you probably mean is I'll see you by tomorrow, meaning before tomorrow ends.
Or if it's a goodbye, see you tomorrow, which is the most natural way.
Okay, we are right in the middle of the episode, and we just want to take a quick second.
A very quick, very important second.
If you are learning something today, and I hope you are, please take 5 seconds right now and subscribe to the Speak Easy English podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you listen.
And if you're watching on YouTube, smash that like button. It literally takes 1 second and it tells the algorithm that this content is valuable, which it is, objectively.
Very objectively. And share this with someone, a classmate, a student, a friend who is learning English. You could be the reason someone's English clicks today. How amazing is that?
That's beautiful. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled grammar lesson.
All right, let's talk about until. And right away, if you've heard native speakers say till instead of until, same word. Till is just the shorter, more casual version. Till and until mean exactly the same thing.
I waited till 3 o'clock. I waited until 3 o'clock. Completely interchangeable. Till just flows a bit more naturally in casual speech.
Now, the core meaning of until is this: something continues or lasts up to a certain point in time. It's about duration, how long something goes on.
So while by is about an endpoint, a deadline, until is about the stretch of time leading up to that point, the journey, the period.
I love that framing courage. Let's start with A1, A2 basics. The store is open until 9 p.m. I'll wait until 5 o'clock. She stayed at the party until midnight. The museum is closed until Monday.
And what I love about these sentences is they all describe something that's ongoing up to that time. The store is open continuously until 9 p.m., and at 9 p.m., it stops.
Exactly. The action or the state continues, and until tells us when it stops.
A common beginner mistake here, some learners confuse until with to when talking about time. Like, I worked to 6 p.m. It's not wrong exactly, but it sounds a bit unnatural.
Right. Until is the preferred word for time duration in most contexts. I worked until 6 p.m. Sounds natural and clear. I worked to 6 p.m. Technically okay in British English, but less common and slightly stiff.
Stick with until for time duration. Safer, more natural.
Now, at the B1, B2 level, until becomes a conjunction, meaning it connects two clauses.
This is where it gets powerful.
Look at these examples. I'll stay here until you come back. He kept knocking until someone answered. She didn't stop talking until the teacher walked in.
We've all been that student.
We really have. Notice something. In all those sentences, until is connecting two actions. The first action continues until the second action happens, and when the second action happens, the first one stops.
So, I'll keep studying until I understand this. That means studying continues, and then understanding happens, then studying stops.
Perfect. And now, one of the most important B1, B2 patterns, not until. This is huge, and so many learners don't use it enough.
Oh, yes. This structure means something won't happen before a certain time. It expresses a kind of delay, something waiting to happen.
I won't be ready until 7 p.m. I won't be ready before 7. 7 is when I become ready.
She didn't call me until 3 a.m. She didn't call earlier. 3 a.m. was when the call finally happened.
The results won't be published until next week. No results before next week.
And this not until construction is very common in news and formal writing. If you're preparing for IELTS or TOEFL, take note.
Now, for our C1 advanced learners, some really nuanced uses.
Okay, I'm ready.
Up until. This is a slightly more emphatic version of until. It emphasizes the whole duration even more strongly.
Up until last year, I had never left my home country. Up until this point, everything was going smoothly.
It has a storytelling quality to it, doesn't it? Like you're setting the scene before a big moment. Exactly. And then, until further notice. This is a really useful, formal, professional phrase, meaning until we tell you things have changed.
The office will be closed until further notice. Please wear masks until further notice. The project is on hold until further notice.
Every single person in the world learned this phrase during the pandemic. Truth. And then, until now. Until now, I never really understood the difference between by and until. Until now, she had always arrived on time.
Until now marks a turning point. It says, this is how things were up to this very moment, and now something has changed.
Beautiful. You've got it exactly right.
I'm learning too, people. This is real.
Okay, here we go. This is the moment everyone was waiting for. By versus until. The ultimate confusion, the most common grammar mistake. We're clearing this up right now.
Let me say this once clearly for everyone. By is the deadline, the end point, no later than. Until is the duration, the stretch of time, continuously, up to.
And the easiest way to feel the difference is to put them both in the same situation and see what changes.
Let's do it.
Okay, situation. It's 3 p.m. Your boss asks you to finish a report. Please finish the report by 5 o'clock. What does that mean?
It means finish it at 5 or before 5. 5 o'clock is the deadline. It could be done at 4, at 4:30, at 4:49, as long as it's done at or before 5.
Now change it. Please finish the report until 5 o'clock.
This sounds wrong, or at least very unusual, because until is about duration. It suggests you should keep working on the report continuously until 5 o'clock. It's not about the deadline, it's about the process of working.
Right, and in this context, where you're talking about a task being completed, by is the correct word. Until doesn't work here.
Now, let's flip it. She worked until midnight. This is until. She was working continuously, the whole time up to midnight. That's duration. She worked by midnight. This would mean she finished working at or before midnight, but it sounds really odd in normal conversation. You'd just say she was done by midnight.
So the pattern starts to emerge. With actions that have an end result, finishing, submitting, arriving, use by. With ongoing states or activities, working, waiting, staying, sleeping, use until.
Oh, that is such a useful way to look at it. Can we write that down?
It's already in our show notes. Speaking of, all the key rules and examples from today's episode are in the show notes below this episode, so scroll down after you listen.
Okay, now let's look at the pairs of sentences that really show the difference, because some of these will blow your mind a little bit.
Ready?
Ready.
I'll be home by 9 versus I'll be home until 9.
The meaning is almost opposite. By 9 means I'm not home yet, but I will have arrived before or at 9. Until 9 means I'm home right now, and I'll be here up to 9. But after 9, I'll be gone.
This is genuinely life-saving information, not just grammar. Let's do one more pair. You have to leave by 10 p.m. versus you can stay until 10 p.m.
Have to leave by 10. This is a rule, a boundary. You must be gone on or before 10. Can stay until 10. This is permission. You're welcome to be here the whole time up to 10.
Same meaning, almost, but the framing is completely different. By emphasizes the end point as a limit. Until emphasizes the duration as a span of time you're allowed.
Okay, now let's talk about the most common mistakes. Are you ready to be corrected?
Let's do it.
Mistake 1. I will wait you until 6. Two problems. First, you don't wait someone. You wait for someone. Second, let's check if until is correct here. I will wait for you until 6. Yes, this is perfect. You're waiting, duration, until 6. Until is absolutely right here.
Mistake 2. Please submit your homework until Friday. This sounds like you should be submitting homework continuously until Friday, but you mean Friday is the deadline. You mean by Friday. Please submit your homework by Friday.
Mistake 3. I have to be there until 3 p.m. in the context of needing to arrive somewhere. If you need to arrive by a certain time, that's a deadline. That's by. I have to be there by 3 p.m.
Mistake 4. By I finish my work, I'll call you. By is not a conjunction. You cannot use it to introduce a clause. Use by the time or just use when. By the time I finish my work, I'll call you. When I finish my work, I'll call you.
That is such a good catch. So many learners want to use by like a conjunction, and it just doesn't work that way.
All right, we have a bonus section today because this comes up all the time.
The difference between from and since when talking about time. So many learners mix these up.
The simple rule, from is used with simple tenses, present simple, past simple, future tenses. Since is used with perfect tenses, present perfect, past perfect.
Let's compare. The shop is open from 9 a.m. Simple present, describing a regular fact. I have been waiting since 9 a.m. Present perfect, describing something that started in the past and is still happening now.
Here's the mistake people make. I am living here since 2019. Incorrect. If you're using since, you need the present perfect. I have been living here since 2019.
And the flip side. I moved here from 2019. This doesn't work at all. Moved is a completed action. Since 2019 gives us the starting point of an ongoing situation. I moved here in 2019.
So the memory trick, since equals perfect tense, always. From equals simple tense or paired with to for a range.
I genuinely wish someone had told me this 5 years ago.
And that's why we're here. Okay, quiz time. We're going to give you 10 quick sentences. For each one, decide which word fits, by, until, or from.
Take your time with each one. Pause the episode if you need to think.
Here we go.
Number 1. The library is open 8 p.m. The answer is until. Duration. The library stays open continuously until 8 p.m.
Number 2. Please return the library books blank Thursday. By. Thursday is the deadline. Return them before or on Thursday.
Number 3. She has been learning English blank she was a child. Since. Past starting point plus present perfect.
Number 4. The course runs blank January to June. From. From January to June, arrange.
Number 5. I won't know the results blank next week. Until. Not plus until equals the result is delayed until next week.
Number 6. The package will arrive blank Thursday. By. It will arrive on or before Thursday. Deadline.
Number 7. We danced blank the music stopped. Until. We were dancing continuously until the music stopped.
Number 8. She booked the restaurant blank telephone. By. Method of communication.
Number 9. He worked hard and went blank a junior employee to a director in 5 years. From. A range of positions from one level to another.
And number 10. The office is closed blank further notice. Until. Until further notice, that formal phrase we talked about.
How did you do? If you got 8 or more, incredible.
You have truly understood today's lesson.
If you got a few wrong, don't worry at all. Come back to this episode, replay the sections that were tricky, take notes. Grammar takes repetition. It always clicks with time. All right, let's wrap this up with a clean, clear summary, because that's what you deserve after all of this amazing work today.
Okay, drum roll please.
From shows origin, starting point, or beginning of a range. Use with to or until to show a full range, from Monday to Friday. For C1, use to show basis for a conclusion, from what I understand.
By shows a deadline, no later than. Use for transport, by train, by bus. Use for method, by email, by pressing the button. Use in passive voice, written by Shakespeare. Advanced, by the time, by far, by no means, by chance.
And until shows duration, something continues up to a point. Not until means something won't happen before that time. As a conjunction, connects two actions. I'll wait until you arrive. As advanced, until further notice. Up until now.
And the key comparison to remember. By equals the finish line, the deadline. Until equals the road leading to the finish line, the journey.
I love that. The finish line versus the road. That's poetic courage.
Thank you. I have my moments.
You really do. Okay, before we go,
One last thing.
please, please, please subscribe, like, and share this episode.
Seriously, if you made it all the way to the end of this episode, you are committed. You are dedicated. You are exactly the kind of learner who's going to make it. And sharing this podcast with just one person could change their English journey.
Leave us a comment and tell us which word was the hardest for you before today. By, until, or from. We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
And if there's a grammar topic you want us to cover, send it our way. We are always looking for topics that are genuinely confusing and useful. You can reach us through the show notes.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. You showed up for yourself. You invested in your English. That matters.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep speaking, keep learning, and keep speaking easy.
bye.